Welcome to Read Alouds with Mrs. Na. Today we are going to be reading from Disney Encanto. Have you watched this movie before? Raise your hand. Me too. This book has been adapted by Naibe Reynoso and illustrated by Alejandro Mesa and designed by Tony Ferran. It's a Disney press book. Now, I do want to say adapted by means it's been changed a little bit because the movie is really long and it cannot fit this entire book. So the movie has been changed a little bit so it can be fitting into this book. So you might not see everything you've watched in the movie, but that's okay. In a small village deep in the wilderness, an ever-glowing candle shone brightly. Its magic was so powerful, a place of wonder was born, an Encanto. The Madrigal family lived there in a home they called casita. Do you know what casita means in Spanish? Yeah, it's a little house. Although, when I look at it, it does not look like a little house to me. But I guess that's what they called it. I'm ready for the music. The magic blessed all the Madrigals with special gifts. Julieta could heal people with food. Luisa had super strength. Isabella could make flowers grow. Antonio could communicate with animals. And Bruno could see the future. But nobody talked about Bruno. He had been gone for many years. Hey readers, if you could be blessed with one of these special gifts, which one would you like? I would have loved to be Julieta. I would love to heal people with food. Oh my goodness, if you're feeling sick and I bring you an arepa and then you feel better, how wonderful is that? Oh, I wish I could have that power. When Mirabel was 5 years old, she got to wear her special party dress. She and Abuela Alma were so excited to find out what her gift was. But when Mirabel touched the knob of her glowing door, the magic went away. She was the only Madrigal without a gift. This made her feel like she wasn't special enough or worthy enough. Do you know what abuela means? Yeah, abuela means grandma. Now, remember we get to a story, and all good stories have a problem. So what's the problem we have run into right now? She does not have a gift. Let's find out what happens. One day, when Mirabel was 15, Casita started to crack. It began to shake. The house is in danger, Mirabel cried. And suddenly, she had an idea. If she found the reason for the cracks, she could fix them and then prove she was special. We've run into another problem. What's the other problem, y'all? Yeah, the house is cracking. This is a huge problem. Mirabel followed the cracks straight to the magical candle. Her sister Luisa told her that Bruno left Encanto because of what he saw in his last vision about the future. Could it have something to do with the cracks? Mirabel was determined to find Bruno's vision cave. After climbing endless stairs, she was finally inside his room. There, she found glowing pieces of his broken vision. Okay, readers, we found a good character trait of Mirabel. She is determined. That means she is going to do it. She's going to try hard and do it. So she found Bruno's vision cave. Mirabel put all the pieces of Bruno's vision together, and the puzzle revealed a destroyed casita. And in the middle was Mirabel. What did it mean? Meanwhile, more cracks started to ripple through the house. Mirabel was running out of time. She discovered a secret passageway inside the walls. And there she found Bruno. He had been living there the whole while. Wait, he hasn't gone away. He's there after all. Mirabel asked Bruno to look into the future. She believed it would help stop the cracks and restore Casita's magic. Holding hands, they saw a doomed casita. The family pursued by dark cracks, and Mirabel standing amidst the chaos. Then, a glowing figure. It was Isabella. Embrace her, and you will see the way, said Bruno. Okay, so we've gotten to the problem, and we seem to have gone to some sort of solution, meaning how to solve the problem. How can she solve the problem? What does Bruno say? Embrace her. Embrace her means like to hug her, to accept her. Maybe that's the solution. Mirabel thought Isabella was unknowingly perfect, but Isabella told her that she always felt she could never be perfect enough for Abuela. Just then, the candle's light glowed brighter. Abuela Alma was angry at all that Mirabel had been disrupting. She told Mirabel that the magic had started dying the day she didn't get a gift. Mirabel had a revelation. That means she could understand something finally. The magic was dying because no one in the family was ever good enough for Abuela Alma. Giant cracks appeared everywhere. The candle was almost completely melted away. The family members raced to save the candle, but their powers were fading, meaning it was going away. It wasn't as strong anymore. In its last effort, Casita got Mirabel to safety. Then, poof, the candle went out. All the magic of Casita was gone. Casita had crumbled into a pile of rubble and dust, and the entire Encanto shook. Everything was in chaos. Feeling defeated, Mirabel ran away. Do you think you can find out what chaos means? Yeah, it's the opposite of order. Like everything is just falling apart. It's crazy. Mirabel wandered past the mountains. And at a nearby riverbank, Abuela found her. It was the same place where the Encanto was born. And Abuelo Pedro, Abuela's husband, was lost. Abuela told Mirabel about that night long ago, how she had prayed for a miracle, and the candle's bright light pushed back the bad men, protecting her and her triplets. Losing Abuelo broke something inside Abuela that no magic flame could ever repair, meaning ever fix. And since that day, Abuela felt that if the family was strong enough and worked hard enough, like determined enough, she could protect them. But now she realized her broken heart had made her live in fear. Oh man, all the feelings that Abuela must be feeling. We were given a miracle because of you, Mirabel told Abuela. This made Abuela feel better. Mi vida, you are the miracle, she told her granddaughter. For those of you who know Spanish, do you know what mi vida means? Yeah, mi vida means my life. It's a word of endearment. It's like a nickname you could call somebody to say to show how much you love them. Bruno arrived at the river. Abuela hugged him. I feel like I missed something important, he said. Come on, Mirabel said, and the three of them headed home. Nobody could believe what they saw. Abuela proudly walking alongside Mirabel and Bruno. Everyone realized what made them truly special was not their powers, it was their family bond, their love for one another. They all worked together to rebuild casita. Rebuild. So the prefix re in front of the word build means again. So to build again, to rebuild casita. There was just one last piece of the house left. The doorknob. And as Mirabel placed it in the house, whoosh, casita came back to life. And the Encanto's magic was restored. The family's gifts worked again. And at last, Mirabel felt her own worth and her family's love. Oh, readers, I hope through our reading today, you have felt your own worth and love through Mrs. Na and your family. We love you here at Read Aloud with Mrs. Na. I hope you had a wonderful time reading Encanto with me, and I will see you soon.